Hello and welcome to Love Religion. Love religion obviously bases on love, but there's more. Understanding how truths determine our fate, being, and ourselves is fundamental in love religion. In this video I want to give an introduction to these topics by giving examples to truth selection. How can I understand decision making? Let's start. Love religion builds up on the so-called Ja logic. A Ja is here defined as a subset of all or as the identity all. I use the fat written Ja to indicate the identity all. By looking at two Ja, Ja1 and Ja2, you can fathom Ja here as points in a web of connections. Love builds up on this. Love of X and Y is defined as X implies Y or Y implies X. This means that there's exactly then a connection between X and Y, if at least one of them implies the other, which is visualized here by the established connection. A decision is therefore possible on points where one decides, for example, for X or Y. One decides between X or Y, and X must be unequal to Y to enable a decision. Maybe you've already experienced this kind of two-path situation where both options are clearly obvious for you. This mirrors into the here given decision procedure. Based on X and the decision's possible outcomes A or B, which are elements of OR, the result is consequently A, XOR B. XOR is an operator where only one of both decisions may be true while the other must be false. Stop, wait a minute. Maybe you noticed it already. How can I decide between A and B if I miss information about one? The irony of deciding for only one of both lays within the following decision phenomenon. To decide for either A or B, you must know about A and B. This consequently implies that one decides for both. Internally, comparisons probably get used to enable a kind of vote. If more of you want to take the sunny, bright path on the left, then you potentially get corresponding signals, and vice versa for the dark side. Potentially this is also a reason for outcomes where the decision maker gives the decision to another, since internally both options and possibly also their consequences are already evaluated, which is why both options are like a part of you. For the sense of simplification, I use the double-circled X as a symbol for the amount of all decisions, where X is a decision between A and B, and where all possible A's and B's are included. Now let's come to nothing. How to make one fathom nothing? Maybe by showing nothing. Black might get used as reference, but please make sure to understand that black is a color and therefore unequal to nothing. These basics are important for love religion and help me to prove how love got created out of nothing. If you are interested in this proof, then check out my book Love Religion, currently available in German. English version might be available this year. Now let's come back to a topic of love religion: truths. A truth is absolute and can be judged as either true or false. To start this topic, I introduce the InterestTruth. By glancing at this picture, your eyes could move over parts of this picture. Why is one's interest important? Maybe this blue enlightened tower catches your eyes, or this bridge with its repeating components. The InterestTruth is here defined as follows. Interest for X increases chance of X. If you have two options and want to choose one picture as interesting, then the decision phenomenon probably occurs and lets you decide for both. To grasp the essence of this truth, you should understand this information here. This truth shall describe the effect that by choosing X, one gives X an increased occurrence probability chance for all time of existence. How dramatic does that sound? Wow! You can gain self-understanding of this truth by seeking for the maximum amount of moments where X took your conscious perception. For all these moments, your interest for X also increased X's chance. If you would exemplary have chosen a different Y instead of X, like the second picture, then X's probability chance in all time of existence would have been lower. A similar truth is depicted by the selection truth. Every selection connects an element of the finite pool of all decisions. To enable self-understanding, you should consider this. Imagine that there's only one decision maker in the entire universe, or in the entirety of existence, which is you. Then every decision you make has a consequence for the entirety of existence, since there's only one decider. Depending on your choice, the outcome for every year differs. If you repetitively take the same element out of the spool, then you might have the chance to miss the others. I hope you liked this introduction to love religion. Check out my book for more truths. Subscribe and like for love, because remember, it's all about love.